I was diagnosed with stage 4 chronic kidney disease, which is a long-term effect of high running sugars, diabetes type 2. And the social worker came to me and said, "Hey, have you ever considered getting a kidney transplant?" And I said, "No," never even knew what that was. So she had told me about what it would take, as far as like having to lose some weight, having to do some, strict dietary restrictions, and making sure that I adhere to all the medications and going to see my doctor regularly. 5 months ago, I had a living donor lined up already, and she had to cancel at the last minute because during the California wildfires, she nearly lost her home and she lost both of her jobs due to COVID. I decided, I'm going to take my story to TikTok and see if I have a better reach to find someone maybe a little further from Portland, or, just casting a bigger net.
I knew of Sammy several years ago through a mutual friend through Facebook, and I knew that she had gotten sick and they had moved back to Portland, and that was all I knew. And then we've lost contact since then.
I put on a ridiculous tutu and a unicorn wig that had like rainbow hair, and I started dancing around and telling people, "Hey, I need a kidney donor, I need O positive blood match, call this number if you're interested." And that's the one that Sparky saw.
This weird little video of this person wearing a unicorn outfit dancing, and I saw the name and I thought, no, that couldn't be the same Sammy. And it kind of hit. I'm like, could that be? And then I scrolled, and the next one I saw of her, I went to her page, and the next one I saw was her sitting in the dialysis chair, and it said Legacy, looking for O positive. And I'm like, that's her.
I had produced one video saying that I needed help, that I was in the fight of my life, and that video alone got 50,000 views and over 3,000 shares. And that was one of my first videos.
I don't know. It just was like, I have O positive blood. So I contacted her. What you need? I knew that you can live with one kidney. And so I'm like, well, I can help. It just sounded right. It was just, oh, she needs a kidney, I can do this. And it was just the right thing to do.
She messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm interested in being your living donor." And at first I was very skeptical because here was this person that didn't have a profile picture. They didn't have any information. I was like, I was a little skeptical. The initial contact was October, I believe. And we wrapped it up in March, on March 9th.
So it was 8:00 my time, 6:00 her time. And I called her. I said, you want a kidney? I'm looking to give her one. And she's like, really? I said, it's been approved.
On March 9th, she went into Emory Medical in Atlanta, Georgia at 6 a.m. And by later that evening, 6 p.m., I was in surgery here at Legacy Good Samaritan receiving her kidney that they had flown from Atlanta.
And then one of those red coolers that you see.
I actually heard it land when I got to the hospital. I was like, I think that's my kidney. And then as soon as they got me checked in, they were like, it's here. And I was like, oh my God, it's here. I have actually had a huge response to my videos because I have shared everything from the beginning when I started telling people my story to little bits here and there along the way. I think the number one thing that helped my campaign was the abundant amounts of sharing. If more people would hit that share button, it doesn't cost you anything and it doesn't take up too much of your time. But sharing is the key, because the more interaction that you get on your post, the more TikTok pushes your video out to the public.